I wanted to share a revolver that was passed down to me upon my father's death 3 years ago. I know very little about guns, but this has come to my possession, and it has an interesting, unique little story to it. I want to show you what it is. First of all, it is a Smith & Wesson. It has on the top here, Smith & Wesson, Springfield, Massachusetts. It is a 7-shot revolver. 7 shots, 22 caliber, black powder ball shots. It has an ejector on it. Kind of unique how that works. It has a half-moon sight right here. It is in working condition. It is nickel plated with a pearl handle. Other markings on this gun is that on the revolver, the barrel, right in here, it says patented April 3rd, 1855, July 5th, 1859, and then it says 1863. Also on the inside, and also when you take the pearl handle off, on it, it says Y8 in 2 places. I have no idea what that is. My little research I've done on it shows that it possibly is a Model 1 second variation, which was produced 1860 to 1868, and I believe that's why it says 1863 on it. But here's the interesting part of this revolver. My father was in the photo industry and became friends with a customer named Joe Pierce. He dealt with him for several years. Several years he dealt with him, and Joe became ill, and on doctor's advice was asked or recommended that he move to Florida. He had a $100,000 gun collection, which he got rid of, but kept this piece out to give it to my father for all the friendship he had given him over the years and advice on photography. My father took the gun, stored it away, and I found this gun in my father's things when he passed away, along with a letter that he had written to me and told me what he knew about this gun. And the interesting part about this that my father passed along is that Joe Pierce had tried to do some research. The records of the company had been researched by Joe, and he found the actual transaction where 6 of this gun model was shipped to Hannibal, Missouri, in one of the first shipments of this type ever made by Smith & Wesson. Due to poor record keeping in those days, no record information by serial number has ever been found. There are 2 facts that are known. Only 1 of the 6 guns shipped was nickel plated and had a pearl handle. The second fact that is known is that Samuel Clemons from Hannibal, Missouri, purchased 1 of the 6 guns in that shipment. And some people remember, such trite knowledge has shifted down over the years, that Sam Clemons did in fact own a gun of this exact type and model. And it was nickel plated and had a pearl handle. So that's quite interesting. And then after doing some research, I came up with something interesting that Mark Twain wrote in a travelogue that entitled Roughing It. He quoted the following: I was armed to the teeth with a pitiful little Smith & Wesson 7-shooter, which carried a ball like a homeopathic pill, and it took the whole 7 to make a dose for an adult. But I thought it was grand. It appeared to me to be a dangerous weapon. It had only one fault. You could not hit anything with it. One of our conductors practiced a while on a cow with it, and as long as she stood still and behaved herself, she was safe. But as soon as she went to moving about, and he got to shooting at other things, she came to grief. Very interesting quote out of the travel log, Roughing It. To me, all of that I know about this gun and have been told, passed through, make this a very unique and interesting gun that requires further research, and just interested in anybody's thoughts of what they think of this gun. And I just plan on hanging on to it and holding it, but I would like to find out more information.